Hi friends, my name is Kristen and I work for a company called Kids Boost. And our job is really just to help kids like you make a difference in the world. And today we're hoping that you guys will help us spread some smiles and make a difference to a group of people that doesn't get much love sometimes. And we want to change that. So today we want to help you do some little projects to spread smiles to help people in nursing homes or the older people in our community. A lot of times older people feel a little bit sad and lonely because they can't get out as much and they often don't see a lot of their family and friends as much as they used to. And you can imagine if you didn't get to see your friends and family, how that would feel. So you can also imagine how fun it would be if you got a random surprise. Just a little something that would make you smile. So that's what we're hoping that you guys will help us do today with your class. So I just wanted to tell you a little bit about what you're going to make and also how to do it. But it's kind of also just supposed to be fun. So if you mess up, it's okay. Not a big deal because I'm sure that they will love it regardless. So you're going to do 4 different projects. The first is just a little sign or note or picture that you could send to somebody in the nursing home. So for instance, it's gonna be fun. It's on scratch paper. I don't know if you guys have ever used this before, but it's black paper and you get to write whatever you want on it using the little wood stick. So you just scratch on it, but once you scratch, it stays. So if you mess up, you can like turn it into a sun or a heart or something like that. But you could either write something like I wrote, "You are awesome." But you could write, "I hope you have a wonderful day." You could write a long note. You could just draw pictures. But the challenge is that we want you to make it nice. So only something positive that would bring a smile to someone's face, okay? But you can sign your name. You can do whatever you want. Have fun with it. So that's project number 1. Project number 2 is we want you to make a placemat. Your teacher will have all the supplies, and you can get creative with this too, but it's basically just something that they can put at their table to bring a smile to their face when they're having a meal. The third project is a puzzle. Who doesn't love a good puzzle? But you get to make this puzzle. So as you can see, this is a blank puzzle, but with a good amount of pieces. It's pretty fragile, so you have to be pretty careful, but just use crayons, markers, colored pencils, whatever you want. And again, do something fun that would make somebody smile. So you could put like maybe a joke, or you could put "have a great day," or "I think you're wonderful," or "remember to smile." Any kind of positive message that you want, or you could just draw a nice picture. Once you're done, you'll also get a bag. It fits perfect in that bag. So you'll just slide it in there, and then there's a sticker that you can peel off and it makes it stick. And then that's project 2. Listen, if it breaks, if the puzzle comes apart, no worries. You can either put it back together and put it in the bag, or just put it in the bag with all the loose pieces. Not a big deal. So that's project 3. Project 4 is a little coaster, like that you would put your drink on. This one's a little bit more, I wouldn't say challenging, but it's more like an art project. So you're gonna work with groups and you're gonna have a couple things. Everybody's gonna have their own sponge and their own coaster and a piece of paper to work on so you don't get your desk all dirty. And then also there's gonna be a lot of these little tissue paper squares. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna take, this is called Mod Podge, which is a funny name, but it's just glue that kind of, it shines. It's really fun. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna do a little bit of the Mod Podge glue. You're gonna go ahead and put that all over your coaster, but listen, a little goes a long way. So you just need a little bit of glue, okay? So you're gonna put that all over your coaster. Pretty easy. Then you're gonna pick whatever colors you want of the little tissue and just carefully put them on the wood coaster. You're gonna put them all over the coaster. Pretty easy. You can overlap them. So see how I did that? It's hanging off a little. That's okay, because you can just fold it over later. Not a big deal. But you're gonna do that and you're gonna cover the entire thing with whatever color tissue paper that you want. It might crinkle a little bit. That's okay. It's gonna look cool in the end, I promise. So you're just gonna lightly put that. So it's gonna stick because you put a little bit of glue over it, right? But you're gonna do that until the whole thing is full of different colors. Or you can do certain colors if like you have a favorite team or something like that. So just for time's sake, I'm gonna speed up the process a little. But once you have the whole thing full, you're gonna use a tiny, tiny, tiny amount of more glue and kind of just use your brush real gentle as you possibly can, because if not, that paper will kind of crinkle, which is okay, or rip, but we'd rather it not. So you're just gonna go over the whole thing with just, see how little I used? Teeny tiny. And you're gonna put that over the tissue paper. And you're gonna do that until the whole thing is covered. And then you can even put some on the back, and then you'll just kind of push that paper down so that it folds over. Oops, and that one came off. But again, no big deal. You just put it right back on there, and you might just need a little bit more glue. Okay? And at the very end, the glue's gonna dry, and you're gonna have a really pretty colorful coaster. And we sent an example for your teacher to have so that you can kind of see what the finished product's gonna be. So in the end, each student will make a placemat and a coaster to put their drink, a puzzle for them to do, and a sign or a letter. And then what we want you to do is everybody's gonna get a bag and some tissue paper. And you can even use markers to color the bag if you want to. Maybe sign your name or put a nice message, whatever you want. But you're gonna put all the things in the bag. And then what we can do is then your whole class, so think about it, it's gonna be a lot of bags. And then your teacher is gonna drop them off at somewhere in your community that will just send smiles to people that could really use a smile right now. So we hope you guys have fun doing this. And at the end, I hope you feel really proud of yourself. I hope you feel really proud that you made a difference in somebody's life. And then if you're just a kid who has a big heart and who really likes to make a difference in the world, we would love to do more with you for Kids Boost. What we do at Kids Boost is we give kids just like you, 8 years old to 14 years old, we give kids just like you $100. Yep, $100. And we help you turn that $100 into more money to help something that's important to you. So maybe you want to help rescue animals, or maybe you want to help old people, or maybe you want to help kids with cancer, or people in the military. There's so many different people out there that could use some love and support. So who would you want to help? Maybe think about that for a minute. And then what we do is we help you turn that money into more, doing something you love. It can be super fun. And then what you get to do at the very end is you get to present one of those ginormous checks to help the nonprofit that you chose. So I know that's a lot of information, but if you think, that sounds fun, that sounds interesting, I think I'd like that, your teacher's gonna send home a little flyer about Kids Boost in your stuff to send home. And what we would love is to hear from you. You know, talk to your parents about it. If they have questions, they can reach out to us, but we can get you started on your own Kids Boost project. We've had kids just like you, so even as young as actually 6, 7, 8 years old, that have raised hundreds and thousands of dollars to help rescue dogs, or to help kids less fortunate play a sport or go to camp. We've had kids that have raised money to help kids with cancer, old people, all sorts of fun stuff. And you can too. We would love to help you. So don't be afraid to ask your teacher or ask your parents for more information. And again, it's called Kids Boost. And we would love to learn about you and what you want to do to make the world a better place. So have fun, spread smiles, and just enjoy your day and know that you're making a difference. Thanks, guys.